Yo, what up, YouTube? What up, boxing fans? Manny Pacquiao will step into the ring for the fourth time against Juan Manuel Marquez in what is supposed to be a more exciting fight than a Timothy Bradley rematch. You know, the word is there was not enough demand from the fans to see Pacquiao versus Bradley, so here we are. We got a fourth fight with Marquez, someone who many people claim beat him in the third fight. Manny Pacquiao has a lot to prove coming off a loss against Timothy Bradley. The real question in my mind is, what does Bob Arum have in store for Pacquiao? Bob Arum will just ride a media wave if he has to. And if that media wave is pro-Pacquiao, then he can't really try and go against that. The fans love Pacquiao, ESPN loves Pacquiao, HBO loves Pacquiao. That's obvious. It's not only, Marquez says he had four opponents going into the ring. That's Pacquiao and three judges. Well, he's got to go against HBO commentary as well, who was pretty biased in the third fight, and he's got a lot against him, and you know what? Anybody can speculate with roids for both of these guys. But at the end of the day, who's the better boxer? Who's the better technician? That will always go to Juan Manuel Marquez. It was just, Manny Pacquiao is supposedly, when he's a two-handed fighter, and I guess you could point to their second fight against Marquez, where Marquez admits, Pacquiao gave him problems with the right hand. He has seemed to lose that ability to even have a right hand at all. His right hand was non-existent against Timothy Bradley. And that's props to Timothy Bradley for having great head movement and a defensive game plan. To really have Pacquiao missing on all angles. But Marquez is a different kind of animal. He's the pure counterpuncher. He's that guy that's going to be right in front of Pacquiao, waiting for him to make a mistake, and he's going to counter when Pacquiao makes that mistake. So, how do you see this fight? Well, it's not going to be much different from the third fight. Pacquiao's going to come out. He's probably going to have some respect for Marquez. That's how they came out for the third fight. He might want to come out with straight firepower, and that could get him in trouble, because I think Marquez is going to come out with a lot of respect. He's never going to come out the way he did in their first fight. He's going to come out a much more calm, relaxed. He's just going to solve the Pacquiao puzzle and repeatedly land those right hands when Pacquiao lunges in. He's going to repeatedly land his jab, the right hand to the body, combinations, maybe add in an uppercut. Timothy Bradley got in some uppercuts. He has a great uppercut, and he needs to showcase that punch. All in all, I see Marquez outpointing Pacquiao, but it all depends on the judges. So, in terms of how I see the judges having it, we gotta break down the fight first. Pacquiao's a pattern fighter. He doesn't bring too many, as Mayweather calls it, special effects. He doesn't have too many dimensions to his game. He's got a straight left hand, he's got a solid jab, he throws combinations, and he has good foot movement. That's it. That's Manny Pacquiao. He's beaten so many fighters with just that style, that game plan. He's either brawling or he's boxing with a nice jab left hand. But that's pretty much him. Marquez has faced him 3 times already, and he's figured out that style. So he will know exactly what to do with Pacquiao come round 4, 5, 6, 7. And in my opinion, Pacquiao could get exposed to the degree of, say, De La Hoya against Felix Sturm. It could be that bad. We saw Pacquiao in the Bradley fight. He did not fight every minute of every round. This is not the same Manny Pacquiao. He doesn't fight 3 minutes of a round anymore. He fights 2 minutes of a round, and that last minute he's going to be running around. Let's really face facts here. Manny Pacquiao has so much to lose in this fight, and it would be so fucked up if the judges sympathized for him just because he lost a decision in which the media had an outrage for, and they demonized the fucking 3 judges, mainly Dwayne Ford, who made, in my opinion, was a good call having Bradley up on the cards. Overall, I see in the later rounds Marquez landing that right hand over and over again, and it's got to be emphatic. It's got to be to the point where Pacquiao's clearly losing the rounds, and HBO has to realize this. If HBO realizes Pacquiao's losing, I think that'll be enough for at least the fans to know who the better fighter is, if they don't know already. Manny Pacquiao has a good chance of really being exposed in this fight. But, there's another aspect where now he's facing a Juan Manuel Marquez who could be roided up. And that could be much worse for Pacquiao. But, it's really hard to say. And I have to say it's shame on both fighters, because you can't throw fucking accusations here and there because no one's asking for drug testing. No one wants to get caught. That's why there's no drug testing. That's why Bob Arum hates drug testing, because he doesn't want a part of it, because he knows the ramifications of that. He knows it could completely ruin a mega promotion like this. So, right now it is what it is. Both of them could be as juiced up as they want to be, but Marquez is still the better fighter. Marquez needs to completely expose Pacquiao to win. If it's close in any matter, it can go to Pacquiao. But I think Marquez can do it. I'm picking Marquez. I'm going out on a limb. I think Marquez will win this fight by decision. It's tough, but I think he can do it. I think Manny Pacquiao's on his last legs, and we're going to see that come Saturday of next week. So it is what it is, guys. Peace out. Take care.